What is happening, everybody? Power to the bus here. We're going to take a look at Boss Fights, Popeye the Sailor Man, new figures. Yes, I'm a little bit under the weather, so I might sound like crap a bit, but it is what it is. And I'm going to do a little bit of light comparison with Mezco. Well, not actual comparison, but bring up what's more superior from Mezco compared to these. There's quite a bit. I'm going to be nitpicking, but again, that's just me nitpicking, and maybe that is my set. Specifically, first off, Bluto come with these extra hands, which is pointless because those are grippy hands and they're in the grab. Open hands, another pointless one. I got fists. He's gonna always have fists. Yeah. So beyond that, check out the finish on these guys. Bluto is pretty much sheen matte, I guess. Satin rather. But Popeye is super glossy. It's jarring. Speaking of Popeye, here is what he comes with: open hands, gripping hands for the spinach, an extra head, and yes, the pipe comes out, which means it will pretty much get lost, and that's the spinach. A little light on the accessories, again, compared to Mezco's 2001 Popeye figures, which I am starting to regret that I do not have anymore. But it is what it is. So as for Popeye, again, look how much gloss he got on him. Bluto looks great. Paint is okay for the most part. Yeah, also, I don't know. Popeye got, like, I don't know, like the paint deco and everything is applied well. The paint is phenomenal. Like, I can't even front on that. But yeah, Popeye is mad glossy compared to him. So if they was both glossy or both matte, it would be alright. But it's just jarring because they're like two different sources. And yes, my fingernails are a hot mess. I need a pedicure, manicure, whatever. They're a mess. But let's get back to the main focus. Popeye and Bluto here. Oh, and Olive Oyl, which I have not opened her yet, but I can tell you off the back, she is superior to the old Mezco one, which was pretty much a bendy figure. The arms and top half would have been alright, but the legs, nah. So, yeah, we don't really have the head sculpts that they're using on these boxes. So that's a bit jarring. The hat on Popeye should have never been removable. It should have been non-removable or had a peg, and the head should have had a peg hole. But I will get more into that and why I hate figures not having peg and peg holes in the head. So Popeye here looks great. I mean, I have no complaints with the sculpt. It's just, I don't know, the gloss, man. His hands, unfortunately, does not hinge, and they have these short pegs, which I don't really care for. I like the pegs to be a little bit longer, but yeah, they only swivel, no hinge. Feet, actually, you know what, no matter what position you put him in, he stands. That is always a plus. He does have a little ball and hinge. Well, actually, just a ball in the feet. Both of them does, actually. Which, that being said, I don't know. I kind of wish they didn't have leg articulation. I mean, like, swivel in the hip is okay, but the feet rotating, I don't know. It still works. As for Bluto, look at that huge gap in there, which isn't a problem. It still looks good. I mean, it's not a statue or anything, but if you got spiders, that's where they're going to be living at. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah, there's not really too much to complain about with these guys. I mean, these are top tier. I mean, these are literally, I would rate it a 9 for the most part. His legs, unfortunately, does not go in any closer than that, but that is okay, I guess. I wish I could make him stand up a little bit straighter. That way he'd be a little bit more taller than Popeye, than what he is. But again, it is what it is. And the fact that they put the hat as an accessory in the back is just asinine. But yeah, hat comes off. Anytime you go to move them, pose them, the hat is going to come off. There is no way it is going to stay on unless you like crazy glue it on or something. But even then, I do not know if that will work because the hair is like spiky, so there's nowhere for it to really stick to. But let's move this guy over here a little bit. His head does not go down. This is as far down as it goes. Does not really go up that well. And wait, is this even the same face that's on the box art? Kind of, but here's how far up it goes. So it just goes straight. And looking down, I guess it's kind of looking down at Popeye, but you can't get him looking down and have Popeye closer. So that's the eye level right there of him looking down. At this distance is fine. So yeah, like this, you just can't. And the issue with Popeye is bam, right there. The hat came off. I mean, I like the hair and everything. They gave him color, but you know, the hat, I feel like the hat should have a design on it, but it doesn't. So that's okay, I guess. I don't know. But this right here, this would be superior if Bluto could look down a bit more, but he cannot. Nor can he stand up, like straight up and down. He's always going to be in some sort of folded leg position. Speaking of folded, here's a baby girl, Olive Oyl. So I didn't open her yet. I will eventually, and these packages are so flimsy. I'm gonna get back into that. But she comes with 2 head sculpts and Baby Sweepy. Unfortunately, none of those head sculpts is the one pictured. Like, oh, that's Baby Sweepy. But yeah, none of them is the one on the image. Same for Popeye. He don't have that back windswept hair or something. That could have been the alter. That should have been the reason for the hat to come off. But it's not. And it is what it is. And for the most part, a lot of people will probably just display their figures just like this. Bluto looking down, Popeye looking up. And yeah, we didn't get that head sculpt. I'm trying to see if it was another head in there, but no, that is it. So this is the ultimate stare down right here, right now. I just wish I don't know, man. It's like these are so great and mind blowing that the issues I do have, like, and it's not even major issues, it just sticks out to me. Like, I want to have Popeye to keep his hat on. I don't really need like hair Popeye, and the pipe comes out. Like I said before, that's going to get lost eventually. And he comes with 2 head sculpts, the one that's frowning and this one with the teeth showing. I'm using the teeth showing because that's, added detail. But the one that's frowning looked a little bit better to me. So I might end up swapping that and using that one. I might include pictures later on showing me using that one. I don't know. Or just to upload a short video. I don't know. So for the articulation, this is as far as Bluto is going. This is fine, I guess, but it's good enough. You don't need to be mad articulated, and this is far out. Well, straight it's going. And yeah, this is pretty much what you get right there with Bluto. The legs, that's good enough, I guess. Should have just had them unarticulated. Popeye, on the other hand, is on a ball with his head. The standard issue, ball, shoulders, arms look like they would go further, or closer in, but it only reaches 90 degrees, which is okay, I guess. He could still, like, let me see. I think he could still do the spinach eating pose just being that. So yeah, you tilt the head back and yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's good enough. You would get the point across right there. But again, the paint is phenomenal. No, I'm not a shield. I pay for my own stuff. No sponsors, nothing. Because me, I'm just a small time guy, you know? But that is fine with me. And yeah, I'm just, oh, peg holes, always a plus. I just got to give praise when praise is due. And these guys are top tier. Like, really, I am beyond glad that I got these, and I recommend you guys go out and get these also. Don't sit and think about it. Just get them. Again, they are light on accessories, but you know the good outweighs the bad. Now this box feels nice, smooth and everything, right? But it is mad flimsy, yo. This thing is flimsy as heck. Check that out. Oh my god, this is the most cheapest feeling glossy box I have ever came across. They should have did like they Bucky O'Hare ones. You know, had them on a clamshell, but the clamshell could open, so you could display them in or out. And you could put them back in if you want. I don't know why they didn't do that again. That is my favorite type of packaging. I wish all toy companies did that, but sadly, that's not the case. So, yeah, back to this Popeye, man. This head looks great. I wish he had an angrier face though. Like, it's cool, but he's just not angry enough for me. You know, he's more annoyed looking. But yeah, tilt, because it's on a ball. Bluto doesn't have a second head sculpt, so he can't do it. But yeah, this is a wonderful piece. I'm not really sure what more I can add to it. Like, arm to go up, you get him in the flexing pose. He does not have the extra bicep piece like the Mezco has. I mean, why would he? It's not the same company, but that idea could have been swapped over. You get the hip roll, hip and roll, which will be loose after a while. In fact, mine is feeling loose right now. Ew. See that? Yeah, I don't know about that. That waist articulation should not be there. It should have been just one solid piece. That also would have saved on money on producing these, I would assume. But check it out. So, yeah. So that's going to be a problem. He does have hinge and swivel knees, which is always a plus for me, but they don't bend that much to make any impact, which is another reason why I say we don't need that extra articulation in the legs. Like, let me see. Let's get this guy in a good leg lifting pose, maybe. And again, no matter what position you put him in, these motherfuckers stand. Now, Bluto, on the other hand, or Brutus, this is pretty much what you get. You know, it should have been a only swivel legged figure and give you a better look at that ball. Bluto does. Yeah, and he also has waist swivel, which should not be there. But look at that. It's like they look good together, but they're clashes, like two different figures you just put together, but made the same way. Look at how glossy Popeye is to Bluto. That's crazy, and I should not have to use my own like matte finish or whatever on these, which I might get another set of these and do just that, just to see how that turns out. If it does not turn out that great, then again, I have a second set, and the one that I tried the matte finish on could go to my kids. Yeah. But yeah, guys, there's not really too much else to say about these besides go and get them. These guys are superior in every way except that waist. Olive Oyl compared to the Mezco, again, which was pretty much just a bendy figure, is superior. Honestly though, this is a must buy, but me personally, I would choose the Mezco ones over these guys. I mean, personal preference, because again, these issues might just be limited to just my set. You guys may have better waist articulated ones and all, but it is what it is. Yeah, out of between 1 to 10, what would I rate these? I would say a 9, a solid 9. Like, these are a must buy. These are great for fans, great for toy collectors in general. Just all around sweet figures. I do not regret the purchase. I do not regret owning these. Like, guys, do yourself a favor. Go out and get these. Now, I got mine from Big Bad Toy Store, who plastered their names all over their packaging. You guys could also get them from there. And I think Entertainment Earth, I'm not 100% sure about those other sites. I don't know. I know I had them on Amazon, and Amazon canceled my order, which is why I ended up going through BBTS. But it is what it is. I can't change that. So if you guys liked what you've seen, comment. Tell me what you guys think about these. Do you guys like the sheen? Do you guys like the matte? Oh, and yeah, you get them standing on 1 foot, kind of. Now, if you had like a flat box, bam, there it is. But to get them to put a knee up on a actual box or crate ain't gonna happen. So again, that's why I said the knee articulation, I don't know, the whole leg articulation isn't really necessary for me. That and the waist all could have been one piece and just had the arms and head be articulated. That would have been great. But, they gave us this, and thank God there's no finger articulation. So, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Let me know what you guys think. Power to the bus out. See ya.